MPs have warned that elderly and disabled people could be negatively impacted if rail ticket offices closures go too far, too fast. MPs have warned that plans to shut most railway ticket offices in England to save money go too far, too fast. The Commons Transport Committee wrote to Rail Minister Hugh Merriman to voice its concern about how office closures would impact on disabled passengers particularly. Ticket offices across the country face closure under controversial plans that unions and campaigners say will lead to job losses and difficulties for passengers, such as the elderly and disabled in paying for travel. In the letter, dated October 20 and signed by Conservative MP and Committee Chair Ian Stewart, MPs also expressed concern about the unacceptable lack of information about the proposals from operators, the Rail Delivery Group and the Department for Transport. Mr. Stewart told the minister, "We therefore consider that the proposals as put forward by train operating companies in this consultation go too far, too fast, towards a situation that risks excluding some passengers from the railway. At a minimum, changes this radical should be carefully piloted in limited areas and evaluated for their effect on all passengers before being rolled out. This would allow for the alternative proposals, which at present are too vague, to be properly understood." Mr. Merriman is expected to respond to the letter in due course. A Department for Transport spokesperson said, "While these are industry proposals, we have been consistently clear that the industry must ensure that the quality of service for passengers is maintained to a high standard. The public consultation has now closed and independent passenger representatives will review the responses with train operating companies." Operators are under pressure from the government to cut costs after being supported heavily during the COVID pandemic, and argue only 12% of tickets are now bought at station kiosks. Around 3 out of every 5 stations currently have a ticket office, although some are only staffed part-time. Under the proposals, some ticket kiosks would remain in large stations, but elsewhere staff would be on concourses to sell tickets, offer travel advice and help people with accessibility. The Rail Delivery Group, which represents train operators, has consistently defended the proposals. Passenger watchdogs Transport Focus and London Travel Watch are assessing the record number of responses that were received to a consultation. They are due to publish their findings by the 31st of October. If the watchdogs object, the final decision rests with the Transport Secretary. 2 disabled rail passengers earlier this month applied for a judicial review of the consultation on plans to close nearly all ticket offices in England. Sarah Leadbetter from Leicestershire, who is registered blind, and Doug Pawley, a wheelchair user from West Yorkshire who has hearing loss, say the consultation was unfair as it did not give people the opportunity to meaningfully respond to the proposals.